I'm Joris Verkammen, and I'm the Old Catholic Archbishop of Utrecht. Ecumenism is at the heart, actually, of Old Catholicism, because Old Catholics have a dream, have an ideal that the future of the Church is really a Catholic future. It's Catholic, the future, and it's Catholic as it was in the old Church, in the Ecclesia Primitiva, the Church, the undivided Church of the first millennium, and the undivided Church of the seven ecumenical councils. So ecumenism is at the heart of the Old Catholics, and it's the future of the Church. And I think Catholicity and the unity of Christians, it's quite synonymous to one another. The biggest challenge is the question about the Church. What does it mean to be Church as a divine human community? I think we have to reflect on that, because that's a very important point. And having said that, I think that question is connected to the question about God Himself, because if we are a divine human communion, if we are a community on the invitation of God Himself, of the Father Himself, then the question is, who is God actually? Church actually is community because we are participating in the community that is in God Himself, God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So we are integrated, actually, introduced and integrated to that communion, and that's all. That's the central point. That's at the heart of being church together. In the Netherlands, we have a great tradition in ecumenism. We were obliged, actually, we were compelled to work together, because we have a lot of Protestants, we have a large Roman Catholic Church, and we have several small churches, and among those we have two Old Catholic dioceses in the Netherlands. So we have quite a tradition in not only in respecting one another, but also in a common reflection. And as we are confronted with secularism, so we are very convinced that our unity is crucial for the mission of the Church and for the proclamation of the gospel in our own country. I think on a global level, the work that has been done by the World Council of Churches is a very important one, and the collaboration of the Vatican Council of Promoting Christian Unity with the World Council of Churches is a very important issue, and I am very grateful that collaboration lasts now already 50 years. Mm-hmm. Another interesting initiative that was taken by the World Council of Churches and the Council of Promoting the Christian Unity is the Global Christian Forum. So bringing together all kind of Christian leaders from all over the world, and bridging actually the gap between the institutional churches, Protestant, Catholic, Orthodox churches, and the evangelical and Pentecostal world. First of all, I was very grateful to be invited to the Congress and to have the opportunity to contribute with a lecture to the Congress. So many thanks for that. Because as Old Catholics, we want to contribute to the ecumenical reflection. So this opportunity was offered to us. So very grateful. I think I'm very grateful for the Congress in general, because I admire the organizers and the Catholic University of Lublin to support it. It's really very important for the future, also for the future of the Church in Poland, I think. And it was quite a challenge, And I admire the openness. Actually, there are a lot of theologians reflecting in a very critical way and posing critical questions to the church in general and to the Polish church, the Catholic Church, the Protestant, the Orthodox churches in Poland, because my impression is that Poland is and the Polish culture is developing in several ways actually, and so we have to relate to those developments in order to that the opportunity to proclaim the gospel will remain. It's important to reflect on this anniversary in a positive but critical way. So I'm very grateful for the celebrations. But someone, a theologian, has said, actually, the Reformation didn't succeed because there was a schism. So, and the ambition of Luther was to reform the church and not to found another church, and that schism wasn't actually his original ambition. And I think that's important. We can accept and the Lutherans now and their critical notes on the church, because also they are now aware that we have to move together actually, and that we have to move also to unity, and that original inspiration of Luther. Also Roman Catholics are aware of that Luther was right actually in his questions that he posed towards the Catholic culture at his time, so that we can accept that, and that we can learn from that will give us some more perspective for the future.